and he basically kept on muting me. And then when he uploaded the video, he added a laugh track to it.
I was like extremely like friendly and over the top charitable when I was talking to him.
Look. This is why I call him. There's humor, but there's also truth. It's why I call him Pine Creep.
Well,
Okay,
he's not very smart about like philosophy.
He's an intellectually dishonest person.
He is. He's not. He doesn't really know philosophy. I think he's actually just kind of like he just doesn't know philosophy at all. He's just like
he thinks he understands presuppositionalism, but he doesn't.
No.
If you go onto YouTube, there were 2 encounters that I had with him, and he got annihilated in both of them.
He was reviewing a video of Wise Disciple and Eli. I never say his name right. Doug did a pre-sup debate with some smaller YouTube channel, and then Wise Disciple and Eli analyzed it, and they were like literally laughing at what Doug was saying because it was so metaphysically incompetent. And I tried to I saw he was streaming this last night, so I went on there to kind of be like, dude, they're laughing at you because you're dumb. But I don't know, he doesn't.
And what was his response?
He just kind of shrugs it off, like I don't get it.
Yeah. This is why I call him Pine Creep. This is not really intellectual honesty. Look,
he's really arrogant.
He's ignorant and arrogant.
Yeah, the deadly combo.
Welcome, Socrates. What would you like to say?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, last time I talked to PMars on Premise 1, I showed that it was a circular argument, and then he called me.
Whoa. What's it?
So
hold on. You're about to be kicked.
Logical argument, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Goodbye.
You're on your way to hell. We didn't talk to Felix, did we?
Look, you know what? Here's the thing, okay? We have a major problem with many unbelievers on the internet. Many of them are just not civilized, okay, in terms of how they interact with believers. They either don't know how or they refuse to conduct themselves like mature adults.
What he said was BS. My argument's not circular, and he
doesn't. Look, this is repeated stupidity. What's the circularity in a transcendental argument? There's no circularity in a transcendental argument.
They claim it's circular, and then when I ask them to specify, I get crickets.
Yeah. Welcome, Felix. What would you like to say?
Hi. Just wanted to ask if any of you are willing to have a moderated with a unbiased moderator as that.
I've already done moderated debates, and it's a disaster because people ignore what I'm saying.
The guy that lost in a minute, remember?
Yeah. So, look, I prefer free-form interactions because in a moderated debate, people ignore what I'm saying, they blather, and then the Q&A session where I have an opportunity to interrogate my opponent, they just filibuster, and we get nowhere. I've done on many moderated debates. Okay, it's a waste of time for the most part because most of these interlocutors, we're not dealing with the sharpest tacks in the box. Okay.
Yeah, Felix.
No, you're not willing.
Felix, are you stupid?
He is.
I'm simply asking a question, but
are you stupid? Hey, Felix, I'm sincerely asking you a question. Are you stupid?
He's with the ice cream person, remember? Felix, I literally clipped that, when you did the ice cream argument today, that was versus this Felix guy. I clipped that.
Hold on a second. Are you talking about the ice cream streamer?
No. When you do the argument about, if I ask you,
because you didn't listen my position. Look, if you want to have a debate about
Felix,
really
you asked me. Hey, Felix, I'm a moderator in here. If you don't respond to my moderation, I'm going to kick you.
I mean, do it. You're only saying that you can't really.
This is what we have. We have uncivilized people. They're just completely uncivilized. And then people wonder why I get indignant and agitated with these numbskulls.
Anyway,
Another way.
What's that a recording of?
that's Peterson's fake laugh.
Oh, that was definitely a fake laugh.
Well, I should add Zoom. Catholic, can you wait? Let's get opposite. Catholic, do you mind if we let the opposition go
Well,
first?
we had
Go with the
we had a guy on here.
Darth, why do you hate the Catholic and Orthodox Church so much?
Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this guy.
Sinless.
Why did your parents fail to civilize you?
Bro, why can't you just like wait till he's done talking? Like, what the heck? You're like obviously.
Yeah. I have his account blocked anyway. He's a repeated troll.
How doing, fellas?
What's that?
I debated a Catholic traditionalist the other day.
Oh, you debated me? What was the debate about? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, what was the debate?
Well, do you remember now?
No? What was it about?
Do you remember? Does my voice sound familiar? I'm Justin. God's mean.
I don't know. I've gone into so many atheist live streams, so I went into one with Justin in it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were posing as an atheist?
Yeah, I was making fun of Justin and Catholic traditionalists joined, and I do this voice changer thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. I can't even recognize that that's you.
Yeah, so I start going like, God allows slavery. That's mean. That hurts people's feelings. God can't exist. How can he be all loving? That's wrong. Yeah.
What stream was that in? Who was the one running the stream?
Yeah, you joined and you argued with me thinking that like I was an atheist.
You were running the stream. Okay.
Yeah. You're like, this looks like P Mars stream. I go, no, P Mars is a jerk. This isn't P Mars' stream.
Oh, okay. Now I remember. I remember. So that was you. Okay. I thought it was kind of weird.
Yeah, I was just having fun because people always accuse me of doing satire, so I'm like, okay, I'll do satire.
So Scott, I already dealt with you today, and you acted like a 12-year-old. I'm going to give.
Hello?
If you act like a child, even for 2 seconds, I'm going to kick you without further warning. Are we clear?
Fair enough.
Okay. Now, can you tell me why there is no God?
Not until you answer the question I asked you earlier.
Goodbye, Scott. Bye. Okay. You see,
Bye-bye,
look, this is what we're dealing with these people, and it doesn't matter what their chronological age is. Almost all of them, not all of them, but almost all of them, they're stuck at a 15-year-old emotional IQ when it comes to metaphysics. They are just grotesquely immature human beings when it comes to this issue.
Catholic traditionalists asked me if I was a global or local atheist, and I said, I'm both.
I did. I can't remember that. I have a terrible memory.
I'm both.
So what did we discuss? Did I get into the details of the proof of God or no?
I don't remember.
Now, Dorothy, I wanted to know, have you ever come across Oakdale Curtis yet? Sometimes I go into these atheist streams.
We have. Yeah.
I don't recall that.
Darth, he's the old guy who talks about the Shroud of Turin. You talked to him, like many months ago.
Oh, please. I'm so sick of people talking about the Shroud of Turin. It's just so easy to debunk.
I remember you talking to him. It was probably brief, so you probably don't remember it.
Yeah, the people who vouch for the Shroud of Turin are going to have to explain the latter part of John's Gospel where it says Peter and John looked into the tomb and they saw the head wrapping separate from the body wrappings. And it says they looked in and they saw the wrappings lying there and they believed that the resurrection had taken place. Well, what did they actually see when it came to the wrappings that would make them believe? Well, they saw that they had collapsed in place. If Jesus was resurrected and an angel just acting as a butler unwrapped it, and what did they neatly fold it up? Would that have caused them to believe the resurrection happened? No. But if the linen wrappings had collapsed in place, then they would have realized that this is not chicanery, that the resurrection happened. Okay? Now, if the Shroud of Turin were real, it would either have had to have been on top of the head and the bodily wrappings or underneath. Either way, it's inconsistent with what the testimony John gave when they said, and they looked in and they saw the head wrapping by itself adjacent to the body wrappings. In other words, the head wrapping was not contiguous with the body wrappings.
Now, in your discussion with Oakdale, Curtis, did he show you the diagrams of the wrappings? Because he answered that about the head wrapping and the shroud wrapping.
Well, look,
Did you see that?
the head wrapping and the body wrappings would have to have either been underneath. Excuse me. The Shroud of Turin would either have to be underneath or on top of the head and body wrappings. Do you understand?
Well, this is what he said.
Can you answer my question, please? Either they're covering the head and body wrappings, right? Or the Shroud of Turin was underneath the head wrapping and the body wrappings.
Yeah, well, this is what he said, because he was talking to some atheists, and they brought that up. And he said that with regards to the face wrapping, the head wrapping, it was something that you would have tied onto the back of the head, and you had the wrapping over the face. And he said it's the same way like when somebody dies today, you place, like a cover over the face after they die.
No, that's not true. Okay, the head wrapping, the head would be wrapped separately. It wasn't just a face covering. Okay?
Yeah, well, that's what he was talking about. The head wrapping is like something.
This is the problem. Most of the people that are pushing the Shroud of Turin are coming from like a Catholic background because there have been numerous shrouds circulating. Okay, you people need to stop with this crapola. Okay.
Yeah.
The data in John's gospel is a devastating blow to the claim about the Shroud of Turin.
Yeah. Would you be willing to have another conversation with him, Dorth, if I were to invite him in?
If I ran into him, I would. But the point is, I don't like wasting my time repeating the same thing all over again, because what I'm saying is crystal clear. It's easy to understand and digest, and to not accept it means that you have a confirmation. I don't mean you, but one confirmation bias, because you want to believe the Shroud of Turin.
I heard he argues that the cloths fused together or something.
Well, the blood stains. The Sudarium cloth is the head wrapping, and the Shroud of Turin.
You know what? See, this is a part of your problem. Not only are you guys infatuated with relics, you also believe that you're going to get to heaven by a performance-based gospel by performing the sacraments. Right? The Catholic Church has a long history of promoting relics. The Shroud of Turin is a fake. Doesn't matter that we don't know how it was made. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm with Darth on this. I feel like it's kind of embarrassing to use that to prove God. There's why are we not presupposing?
Now, did y'all know that the Shroud of Turin, the image on the cloth, is in the nanometer range, and there hasn't been any scientist or atheist that's ever been able to get an image in the nanometer range?
I hate to do this to you. We're done. You see, they're just stuck. They're just stuck on stupid.
The nanometers. The nanometers.
Oh yeah. You see
I was going to ask him a question.
No, we're done. I'm just tired of people being stuck on stupid when it comes to the Shroud of Turin. I mean, they need to get over this, okay?
I think it's embarrassing. It's also submitting. It's like making science the ultimate, not God. Because you're trying to use science to prove God. Well, that's then now science.
They're not relying on the aggregate testimony of the apostles and the word of God to suffice. The fact that they're appealing to some alleged relic as proof shows you that they're embarrassed about exalting the authoritative testimony of God's inspired word.
Right. It reminds me of when
It is authoritative in its own right on all that it affirms, including the eyewitness accounts of the resurrection. If you're not satisfied with that, okay, and you're sitting there appealing to relics, it means that you're just not satisfied with the authoritative word.
See, that's what makes me think of like Jesus being tempted in the desert, where like Satan takes him on top of the temple and he goes like, "Prove that you're the Son of God." And he quotes, I think, Psalm 91.
Come on up, Sky. Unless you're a little child, come on up, Sky. Defend your statement.
People are tempted to like be justified in the eyes of man, like use man.
Okay, the level. Look, you people out there, you're.
You gotta wait. He's here now.
I know that. I'm talking about somebody in the audience. Okay, where
This is the same guy, isn't it?
I know that. I'm talking about somebody in the audience who said the Gospels were anonymous. The Gospels are not anonymous. The early church. I'm talking here.
Christianity is objective.
Okay, goodbye, you uncivilized piece of garbage.
Idiot.
Why is it that I have to get a reputation for constantly being indignant with people who act like complete a-holes on TikTok?
They say Jay Dyer's mean too, because he doesn't put up with nonsense either.
Yeah, and I respect him when he does that.
Having a standard is mean.
Yeah,
you're supposed to not have any standards.
You see, Doug, how old are you?
27.
Okay, Doug, do you see the pattern behavior of the atheists, regardless of their chronological age? Almost all of
it's every time.
Not all of them, but the overwhelming majority of them show the same pattern of piss poor critical thinking skills